Cheers! Welcome to MovieBitches! RuPaul's Drag Race Season 1, Episode 2. So tonight on Drag Race.
Yes! So, this week, the mini challenge, getting right into it, I suppose,
was so dumb.
So the mini challenge was selfies before selfies. It was crazy. Like, so they all gave them, first of all, like cameras. Like, legit. There was no phones. Like, it was just like, here's
digital camera.
Like, with the arm, so you don't lose it when you're, like, on rafting trips. Like, whoa.
Selfies. It was like, show me 3 emotions.
Basically, yes.
And then it was like, I'm going to pick one, or I picked 2 because it was a team challenge.
Yes. So RuPaul, seemingly very arbitrarily, picked 2 people. She picked Akasha because Akasha had the nerve to laugh and be smiling when Cher was announced that she was retiring. Yes.
Because we're all Cher fans and you were happy that Cher was retiring.
I mean, because it's really funny because, like, we were all, like, sad because we all love Cher, but, like, you were excited.
She was really thrown by it.
So they had to do that, and Akasha.
Yep.
And Angina.
Yep.
That's a lot of vowels.
Yeah.
Akasha and Angina were team captains. Mm-hmm. And it was girl groups. Yeah. A la Destiny's Child.
Well, literally all Destiny's, because one team did Say My Name.
Yes.
And the other team did Independent Woman.
I cannot believe they paid for those songs. Season 1.
Here's what I was thinking, is that it had to have been some sort of deal for the co-promotion of Michelle's
Break the Dawn.
Yeah. She had a new album coming out that they made very clear.
Yes.
And so I think it was kind of like, let's have her on and we'll do it, but then we need like a Destiny's Child song or 2. Yeah. And so they're like, well, we'll promote. I'm sure it's the same studio.
Sure.
So they're like, fine, we'll promote it and we'll give you guys a cheap rate or whatever. Yeah. That's the only way.
The only way, because there's no budget.
Also, I guess at that point they didn't have enough Ru songs to like have them, because now it's just like you're gonna do an original song or Ru songs.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Which is funny now that they have more of a budget, but like Lucian's getting paid.
You kind of like have a similarity to Lucian.
Oh, thank you.
Like, I could see you guys, like, being, like, like brothers.
Oh, my God. We could be, like, oh, God, what do they call it? There's, like, this gay phenomenon where, like, they date their twin. So it's, like, twin boyfriends.
Vanity?
Narcissism?
Narcissism? Egomaniacal narcissism?
No. Well, yes, but no.
Okay.
But it's like this, like, twin boyfriends.
Okay.
And there's, like, a term for it that's not just twin boyfriends, but I can't think of it, so. But anyway, Ru was like, someone needs to be in charge of makeup, someone needs to be in charge of hair, someone needs to be in charge of choreography.
It can't just be, like, willy-nilly.
Well, and it wasn't just, like, figure it out. Because I feel like nowadays it's kind of just like, here you go. Yeah. Like, you guys have to have everything choreographed, everything, whatever. It was like, Ru said we had to assign someone something, so that's what you're assigned.
Yes.
And by having that, it was nice because it was kind of like, some of them at least, were like, look, I was assigned clothes, I'm going to do clothes. Yeah. Leave me the fuck alone and trust me to fucking do clothes.
And it really showed people's weaknesses and strengths.
Yes.
It was like, oh, clearly you have no idea how to do makeup, and yet you assigned yourself to do makeup.
Akasha, she gave me a makeup plan, and it just had 3 eyeshadows on it, and the colors of the eyeshadow. What am I supposed to do with this?
Also, every time Chanel speaks, does it seem like she's constantly thinks she's like in a pageant? Like she's constantly like...
Yes.
And the judge's question was...
I came here to win. Anything that is thrown at me, I can do, and I will do with excellence. Do I think I have a great opportunity to win this? Absolutely.
Even in the confessional, she's like kissing the judge's asses?
Yes.
And I'm like, what's happening here?
Yeah.
What?
I mean, I think that's just kind of the way that she was, the mindset that she was in.
Yes.
Where it was like...
It's like gleefully fun to watch her
oh my God. The delusion and...
Blatant delusional narcissism. It's just like fascinating and fabulous.
It really is.
I am amazed at myself. In my mind, I've already won.
It really is. It's crazy.
Let's talk about Tammy Brown.
Yeah. She didn't really approach this challenge with herself in mind.
She tried, and then everyone kind of browbeat her.
A little bit.
You know, everyone was like, no, you're wrong. No, no.
Yeah, and so then it was just kind of like she just faded into the background, or was really awkward.
And just let herself.
And let herself fail. Do you want to talk about Akasha?
Oh, Akasha.
Oh my god. So Akasha was like the team leader, but she was a mess.
Yes.
She was just a mess. And she was really arrogant. And then when she was called out for her lackluster performance,
yes,
she got really defensive.
Really defensive and just overall unprofessional.
Now, yes.
Was the sense I got from the whole episode.
Yes.
Just like, I'm having fun, I'm not taking this seriously.
What's going on here? The music wasn't in my ear, so I didn't know what was going on.
Okay. A couple things. One, I don't think it was necessarily fair for Michelle Williams to really come after her like that.
Yes, it seemed like Michelle Williams was like,
for some reason,
this is my moment, I'm here.
I'm like coming after you.
Lead singer got to be able to do it all and fall back into the choreography. And since the choreography was so simple.
Like, you gotta step it up or whatever. Mm-hmm. Step your pussy up. But she didn't say that. She was kind of just, like, cunty about it.
Well, maybe too, like, she started coming for her, and then Akasha's response being so negative, then she, like, girl, I need to get through to you.
Yes, I think that's a lot of what happened.
Yeah.
She also didn't have her shit together.
No.
So it was like, well, girl, you deserve to be on the bottom.
Oh, absolutely.
I was impressed with her lip sync. I'm glad that she turned it out.
I would say this is one of the best lip syncs of all the seasons.
I really wish
it's up there.
I really wish that it was filmed in a higher quality.
Jesus Christ.
Because it is so incredibly difficult to judge anything on the show.
On this season, the quality is so low.
You're like, I think your outfit is okay.
I think that's RuPaul.
It looks like just a glowing blob. So I think that's RuPaul.
Yeah, and like all the outfits. So like to me, almost everyone's outfit this episode was horrible.
They looked pretty bad.
Like real bad, right? Okay, so team serving fish, which was on Jonna's team, was wearing like silver star lame
with neon
green. So already awful.
Yeah.
Then it's
the silhouettes and the cuts were
good.
So weird. The hair, I will say, was weird. I hate to agree with Chanel.
This hair to me is very Texas pageant, and our outfits are very like teeny bopper.
It was like Dolly Parton hair.
Yes, it was Dolly Parton hair.
With like 60s
like go-go dancer outfits. Yeah.
And then Chanel makeup.
It aged them all up a lot.
It was like
really. It was like, oh.
I was like, I don't really get
like the
Dream Girls.
The Real Housewives like made a girl group.
Yeah.
And they're slutting it up. I don't know.
It was weird.
It was weird. And then the other team's looks was gold lame. Everyone was wearing lame.
Lame.
Gold lame, just like pieces. Everyone was just in pieces.
They were in pieces. Yeah.
You know, I mean, thank God it's an SD. Because it might look even worse.
I mean, I really do think it was probably, like, we would have been like, they're like, forget dry fit. We would have had some real problems.
I mean, they did have to make them, which is, a challenge.
Fair, sure.
Akasha's always talking about how she's so confident, right? Sometimes blindly so. And they would cut back to them, and she would just be doing her own choreography. Like, everyone else would be somewhat on.
Yeah.
And even when they also showed Nina being off, right?
Totally. Well, she was doing the same choreography, just like literally at the wrong time.
At the wrong time.
She was like 4 steps off, just like behind.
But Akasha was literally just like, I'm just gonna do my own thing because I've forgotten the choreography. We haven't talked about Tammy's nip slip.
Oh my god, I love it. Her wardrobe malfunction. Do you think that was planned, or was that...
I don't think so. It seemed fairly like, oh no, but...
Woo, nip slip.
Maybe.
Is it? I don't know. Is it?
Is it? This is also the episode where BB's character really comes out. Not character in a moral way, but like her drag character.
Yeah.
Where she stole every single moment she was lip syncing in this challenge. Like she was so
She came out on stage and I was like, oh, yes.
Like she was funny, she was sexy, she was silly, like she was on point.
You know what I would say?
What?
She was the Michelle Williams of this, and I know everyone's gonna be like, but like, you mean Beyonce? But I mean, no. Because think back to the Super Bowl.
Okay.
What do you remember most about that performance?
Like the most recent Super Bowl?
The Beyonce Super Bowl.
Oh, I didn't watch it.
You didn't watch Beyonce's halftime? Well, let me tell you.
Yeah.
You would remember most.
Okay.
When Michelle Williams is like catapulted onto stage.
Really?
But like, it was crazy, like, shot them up.
Yeah.
And Michelle Williams just like shoots out and then lands in 6-inch heels or whatever. And it's just like, whoa. And it's amazing.
Yes.
And you're just like, yes, queen, work. And that for me is all I can remember from the Beyonce Super Bowl.
Cool.
And so that's what it was. Like for me, it was just like, it was that fabulousness.
Just like.
Where like.
Yeah.
You're just like, she walks out on stage and you're like, Cameroon! Like that's all you can think and see is, yes.
Yes, yes. So, Tammy and Akasha are in the bottom two.
Yes.
First time I watched this, and even this time somewhat, I remember thinking like, oh, I hope Akasha goes home. She's being a lazy bitch.
Yeah.
And Tammy at least is different and kind of whatever. And then the lip sync happens.
Turn.
And Tammy just lays down on the ground and just, I mean, not literally, but like she just gives up.
She's being a lazy bitch and she's like, I don't know what words.
I wouldn't say she's being lazy. She made a conscious choice to not participate.
That's fair.
Which is still not great.
Right.
But I don't think she was being, I think she was just like.
That's true.
Decided not to participate.
Fair.
Which.
Because she didn't know the words though.
Which is super lame.
Yeah.
And Akasha fucking lived that song. I mean, it is a lip sync for your fucking life.
It is.
They give her a standing ovation.
Yeah.
I would consider it.
Michelle Williams is crying.
She brought Michelle Williams to tears.
Yeah. There were some comments that she made, that Tammy made in this.
Yes.
Or when she was going home.
Yes.
It was like a flashback for me to Thorgy going home.
Well, it was like this theater kid, like it's a defense mechanism.
Yeah.
And it's like a crutch, like, oh, I'll go into this character.
Buenas noches.
Hi, Tammy.
Hi, Tammy. See you later in the magazines.
I can't deal with these emotions, so I'm gonna do this. You know, and you're like, I don't know what. It's like, no, Max?
Yeah. Max. Definitely Max. With that fucking weird affectation.
She took off, when she was like, took off her corset and started to sing a song, and it was like, oh, this is weird.
Yeah.
I can't quite recall overnight sensation.
Oh, this is real weird. I'm uncomfortable.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah.
Untucked.
Yes.
/ Under the Hood.
Yes.
Which is what this season is called.
Yeah.
There was one great thing about this episode. It starts with, once again, RuPaul Baywatch Barbie. And she's like,
you should only be able to see 2 black dots for my eyes and 2 black dots for the nostrils. That's it. Okay, that's better.
So we get another speech from Chanel. The only entertaining thing about it is that all the other queens are just like...
checked out. They're like, huh?
They're not even making really great faces. They're just like, here she goes.
Yep.
Just let her wind herself down. Let those batteries run out. She's still talking. Because she's still talking.
It's true.
So, shocker, nothing's changed. Bibi and Nina are goddesses. I really like Jade.
Yep.
Also, Chanel is entertaining.
Chanel is so entertaining.
So entertaining. So I'm on board for her to stay.
I mean...
as long as she stays.
Yeah.
Because she's very entertaining.
Yeah. Also, she was so pissed about not winning.
Although being safe is okay, it's not good enough for me. There is no second or third. It's first, or it's don't even bother.
Because she had already decided she'd won.
Get used to that.
So funny.
Get used to
it's just so funny.
The bitterness of Chanel. Anyway.
Cheers to more Drag Race. Stay tuned for the rest of the season.
Yes, we're going to keep it up.
We have basically 6 more episodes.
Yes.
Or maybe 5 because there's a clip show.
Yes.
And then it should, if we did the math right, time out perfectly to end right before All-Stars!
All-Stars, All-Stars!
Alaska! Bye! She had some like Rafiki realness. With like the staff and the skirt.